so a few things. And I'm recording this in case something is bad. But hopefully it's not. So how should I put it? There are things I need to buy real quick, and if I sound a little bit out of it, it's because it's 1 in the morning right now. Yeah. So first things first. This is mouse control, so if it looks a bit more weird, it's because it's a bit more weird. All right. Okay. First thing is first, and I'm gonna be continuing. Oh God, wait. That is weird. Okay, I'll be using keyboard control for this. There's really not much movement that I need to do. It's just the camera will be a little bit more shaky because of it. F to talk, okay. First things first. I need to buy both of these. I don't have enough for both of these. I'll buy this one first then. Wait, let me. I need to buy both of these. Okay, let me sell some shit for that, shall we? I only have one. Let me look at the stuff that I don't need. Let's look at. I need this. That's the sad part. I don't need sardines. I can sell majority of these since I don't even use these. I can sell the flowers because I won't be really doing it. I can buy these back eventually. Okay. I don't even know what these are for. Oh, okay. No, here is where it becomes a bit handy to sell all the fucking things, but let's get rid of the stuff that I have a lot of. Muttons I don't need. I'll keep the hides and shit. I know where to hunt giant spider silk, but we'll keep it. Gold meat I can get rid of. Okay, I think I am good for money for the time being. I might need to sell a bit more. I'm gonna buy this.
What?
And then I'm going back to the main town real quick. Because since we haven't done Facade in so long, or since visiting first time, I'll leave everything that. Okay, we're gonna leave everything that is in Facade for last. Anything here for now, I need to get. There's only one thing I need from Facade, and where's the? Oh, there you go. Hey, buddy. Yeah, there's only really one thing I need from Facade. That what I'm doing right now, at the very least. Fuck. Come on, get back. Whoops. But everything else here right now, I kind of do need to get it. And I might just pop by. Actually, I'll pop by Facade just for it, because I am in a slight panic because I played this game for 10 hours so far. You can see it in my saves. If I mess something up, holy fuck, am I gonna be mad to actually play this 10 hours ago again? Wait, what am I missing? Our form is from Facade. Okay, so I got those. Let's hop on by Facade and just get that item. By the way, side note that I figured out, the Vola's missions are like she's there to make it so that if anything does soft lock because some criteria needs to be fit for something to happen, she makes it so that it's not necessarily that's the case, which is pretty good. But anyways, I can technically do the whatchamacallit, this mission here. Right now, I'd rather not, just because I'm kind of in a rush. I want to be constantly moving fast right now. So, yeah. And my board isn't here, sadly. So let's get this over with as soon as I can. And oh, really? Okay. But I don't know if I have already put this here, because this is before I even edit all the side quest mission video. This could be part of it, who knows. There are things I need to collect for it to progress. It's a bit of a spoiler, but I need to do this. And I need to do this quick, essentially, because well, not quick, but I just need to make sure that I get everything before like anything gets fucked up. Because if anything gets fucked up, the playthrough that I want it to be, this playthrough to be, I don't know how to say it, how to word it. The way I want this playthrough to be, I need to restart, essentially. So far is so good. I only need two more items before making this shortcut, this short video. I say short, but like it's not that short. But like, I'm almost there. I can guarantee that I can get this, and I just need to go visit one more location and complete that, and I'm good. So there's that. I'm just making sure that I have everything here before making potentially a mistake. So there's yeah, I'm a little stressed out on it, but like still. I'm also gonna quickly save real quick, because so far is so good, I wanna say. And for here, I don't know the map well enough. Why is there? Okay, there are missions. I'll accept it when I actually go around Facade to get those missions. Really, there was a platform that I jumped on. Yep. Sure. I think I made a mistake, but this is a shortcut. You're swimming in sand. This is different. Shut up. Stop the conversation. I don't care. I need to come over here. Walk past these guys real quick. That's not the right place. Where is it? I should have paid attention to Freya's tour. I guess. Oh wait. Oh.
こんにちは。荷物を届ける。あてとついさ。これは。こんにちは。あて。
You're kidding. This just took a lot longer. Motherfucker, I can't access it. Because that is the blacksmith. I can't access it because of the mission. Okay, more keyboard gameplay for now. Better camera, a bit more shakier at times, but better camera because it's a mouse and keyboard. I don't like the control though.
節足動物門胸郭はもうクモ科サソリ目に属する動物で構造的にはクモの仲間だ。
つまりどういうこと？
敵だ。倒せ。
わかった。
By the way, I'm doing this so far. Technically, so far I don't need to really do this part anymore. I'm just, cause I've done everything somehow. Somehow I did everything correct so far. I gotten everything that is missable. I want to say, because I don't think you can go back to the ruined area where Yona was captured, or when we first met Wise, and a lot of stuff. But like, The only last place that I will be concerned about is the other weapon because options, and I'm not sure if I can even access that place. It's the same anymore after exiting. And if you guys are really not buying the hint, I am talking about the Forest of Myth. Anyways, let's talk to this guy again. Come on.
ごめんなさい。
Okay, no more rolling. Let's get the facade, get the thing I need, come back here, and then go into the Forest of Myth. Remember, no sprinting. Let it auto sprint. I almost actually sprinted because of habit. The wolves the wolves and scorpion could be actually a problem because they are faster than me. But I don't think they can attack me if I keep running. I was wrong. Holy crap. Look how many there are! Look at the map! Oh my god! Kaine, stop! Please. Just let me through. There's shades too. Why is there so many? I want to jump, but I move slower in the air. Oh my god. Holy crap, stop! I'm at the... Oh. Oh, holy god, I actually... Oh god, I actually panicked a bit there. I'm sweating. Okay, no sprinting. Let's get to... wherever I need to deliver this to. It should be down here.
こんにちは。荷物。
あてとずいさん。年とたとさらとお礼。我が届せて、たくぞがいか。
荷物は無事届けられたし、報告に戻ろう。
Okay.
え、どうしたんですかいきなり。
ああ、危険取りだきて、聞きて。ザ・ペルアとイキチ・タルタチ。
砂漠に一人でか。
タドクルチェテレ、来てして。
うん。
たくぞ。
Okay, but can I access your shop?
来たざい。
Thank you. That's all I really needed this entire time. And holy crap, you're stopping me from doing a lot of things. I clicked out of my screen, sorry. Okay. Okay, I can sprint again. I'll meet you back in town. 11 hours. If I fuck this up, I'm gonna be so mad. So mad. I'll talk to you another time. I swear I will. By the way, I'm more stressed about this entire beginning part because of how stupid it is. And I'll get to that once I can talk about it. But for now, just understand that I'm calling this very dumb.
ありがとう。これはお礼だよ。
Fragile Delivery 3 completed. And I know I cut off the song. Like I said, I have a document in the background. I've been reading guides, so I've made like some notepads of things that I need to get done before progressing the story. This is all part of the side quest, by the way. I'm very annoyed and stressed. Anyways, the last place we need to go is the Forest of Myth. I'll see you guys when I get. Okay, so we're going back to the Forest of Myth. So one thing I did forget, I don't think I forgot to do. The first time we visit here through the story mission and everything, we only released the mayor of the place. So there are actually other people in this town that we need to basically rescue. And I just need to find them now because I'm not sure. Pretty sure we talked to them. Yeah. So there is this one guy here.
この人も夢を見てるのかな。
おそらくはそうであろう。
あの文字だらけの世界か。あんまり得意じゃないな。
I'll be speed reading as quick as I can, by the way, so sorry about my monotone. I really just want to get this done.
Hi.
I breathe air scented with death and resist the urge to laugh, for I know it was a sound like the word of a madman. How long have I been in this fresh hell? My prison is tucked beneath a stairway in the long unused catacomb of some infinite castle. Outside I hear the sound of funeral dirge that plays without end. That has no place here. Wind is a forgotten friend. I pray for death to come, but he forsakens me. Time passes, and eternity slipped by in a single tick to the clock. Someone knocks on my prison. Anyone there? I hear an unfamiliar voice. My savior! I clawed the door of the jail, embedded thick splinter under my ragged nail. I screamed for help. I laughed. I sobbed. Surely this is a product of my adult mind. Surely it cannot be true. Help me! I cried. For the love of all God, help me! Impossibly, I hear the sound of a lock being torn out and falling to the floor. As the door slowly creaks open, I have just enough to see a silver-haired boy and a floating book before the light pours inside. My eyes, accustomed to darkness, explode in pain, and I'm forced to turn away. Who are you? I asked, shaking hands covering my face. How can you come to this place? I am Grimoire Weiss. This is Nano. Long have we been searching for you. Now come, stand. We shall awaken from the nightmare together. The one known as Nano extended his hand and pulled me from the cell. Though my eyes are slow to adjust to freedom, my ears are keen as ever as they recognize the staccato sound of heavy rain. I never thought to hear that again, I whisper. This were not only a terrible storm, said Grimoire Weiss. Look at my feet. I force my eyes open and see water pouring around my ankle and lapping at my shins. There is so much of it. Yes, and more comes each moment we delay. If we do not make good our escape, we shall all drown in this castle. We know you are weak, but you are the only hope to survive this place. That long-forgotten friend made itself known again. I nodded my head and sworn to save my rescuers, no matter the cost. The castle catacombs are a maze, twisting upon themselves like the endless entrail of a giant. I squint down a dimmed corridor and proceed north. At the end of the corridor, I found a row of 20 gorgeous canopied bed resting on the top of a carpet of velvet. All are covered in a thicker layer of dust and cobweb. Searching for the door to the next room, I come upon a shapeless mass of gray matter. It has been shoved against the side of the wall, and despite my fever, I think I see the outline of the door just beyond. Whenever I reach out a finger and press the piece of the mass, it turns to dust and drifted away on the wind. Realization slowly dawned, and I fall to my knees and weep. Corpse. I face a mound of charred and crumbling corpse. I look from it to the bed and the back again until the horror dawned full upon me. Someone has piled these bodies into a tower and set them ablaze. Whether they are alive or dead, I do not know. The sanity will not permit me to consider the proposition further. Why am I bad at reading? Holy crap. I make a sound, whether scream or laughter, I cannot be certain. That my mind grants my merciful blackness, and I find myself opening the door and leaving the most terrible of rooms. I squint down a dim corridor. Now, I am reading a guide off of this, by the way, so yeah, I'm not second guessing. I squint down the dim corridor. At the end of the path, I find myself a great hall with only a sound of a rain for comfort. The waterlogged red carpet squints beneath my feet, and I approach the center of the room. Once there, I behold a beautiful dining table upon which rests china and silver in finest construction, as well as the remain of the fantastic feast. As my eyes continue to adjust, I see many chairs surrounding the table, each holding a dinner guest. Noticing movement, I approach the chair at the table's head, but as the truth of the matter dawns on me, I recoil in horror. The host of the feast is a corpse, as are all the invited guests. An army of foul, wriggling insects have made homes on their remains, and this is the movement I saw. I need to sneeze. Okay. This once splendid feast was now nothing more than a requiem of the damned. I take a moment to steady my shaking hand and slowly back away from the table. Desperate to lose sight of the abomination before me, I gazed land in the chairs upon which the dead were seated. This is a mistake, for the chair proves to be even more terrible than the feast itself. Each one is covered in a layer of spikes that runs from the seat up to the back down the arm. This explains the color of the carpet beneath my feet. I can only pray for the uncomfortable diner that were dead when the meal began. For if not, it is a simple task of envision of agonized scream that may have sprung forth from their mouth. My mind gasped frantically at the possibility that the souls had committed some terrible crimes for which this was punishment. Though in truth I suspect they have committed no crime at all. There will be no tomorrow for these unfortunates. This was their last supper. I squint down in the dim corridor. Against all hopes, we made it to the front door. Break it down, someone cries, and so I give myself to the effort. In tandem with Nano and Grimoire Wise, I slam my body against a thick, sturdy door. On the third try, it gives away, and we find ourselves sprawled on the ground outside the castle. The storm is in retreat. The cloud above still dark and foreboding. But to the west, I can see a thin shimmer of sunlight trying to break through. How can I thank you? I cried as tear joined the rain on my cheek. I would surely have died in there. Looking down, I suddenly noticed my dress is in tatters and sheepishly tried to cover my exposed skin. Your dress? Asked Wise. Then you are a woman, madame. I am. I proffered the two a smile. I suppose that comes as something of a surprise, seeing how I exist only in the form of words. I can see that the one known as Nano is disappointed the torn dress will be given no further description, but he hides it well. With a nod and a shrug, the three of us set forth in our awakening. That was really bad. Behind us, an awakening of another kind is taking place. Black smoke fills the abandoned castle, providing a countless damned souls inside with their final shroud. As a moment, the castle windows shatter with the mighty roar. A fresh breeze blows through the hallway and corridor, clearing the smoke away for good. As we watch in awe, uncountable black shadows slowly flicker in life, crossing in to and fro the front of the broken window. The castle's dead have awakened to their new life as shades.
何か言うことある？
次は迷路は勘弁してもらいたいな。
まったくだね。
Okay. 1 second.
白は本なのに文字が苦手なの？
何事にも例外はある。行くぞ。
A colony of massive sculpture are visible in the distance, their tall forms scraping against the sky. Wise and Nano has never seen such a sight, and their eyes widen as they try to take it in.
まだ遠いのかな。建物が大きすぎて距離がつかめないよ。どれだけ大きいんだろう。
あるいはただの幻か。
As Wise considers his answer, the sun beats down on them with renewed ferocity. Perhaps they were some manner of mirage, he said. Under this heat, the mirage of two would hardly be an expected sight. Nano nodded and wiped the sweat off his brow, leaving a trail of sand in his place, as he thought he'd never been so thirsty. The ancient road on which they walked was black and cracked with age. Here and there, then wisp of grass pushed up through the rocky surface, as if defying those who had laid their materials down over their home. The heat reflecting on the road made Nano lightheaded. His feet hurting, he crouched down to rest. I don't know how much longer I can do this. Is someone playing a joke on us or what? The complaining has already begun. Wise try not to let his eyes roll too much. A joke, he said? No joke. This road leads to a city of art. Perhaps the path itself is simply some matter of grand artistic work. You don't sound very sure yourself there. Perhaps not, but thinking of it in a way might make it easier for you to bear. Nano glanced at Wise's grinning face, shook his head, and resumed walking. As time passed, Nano's feet grew more painful and his throat drier than he thought possible. He tried not to look further than the next few steps ahead because the bright sunlight made him hesitate to trust his own senses. We are definitely getting closer, said Wise in an effort to cheer his companion. Yes, this much is certain. Encouraged, Nano lifted his gaze. Suddenly he stopped walking, choosing instead to stand in the middle of the road with his mouth and eyes wide open and his finger pointing in the distance. Water, he cried. It's water! Water, asked Wise. Preposterous, I don't see any water. Over there, just ahead of us. Look, the sun is reflecting off of it. Without waiting for a response, Nano sprang to life and bounded towards the site. But there was no water. There was nothing but sand in every direction. Nano closed his eyes and sighed as Wise floated up behind him and chuckled softly. I believe this is known as a mirage, he said. Many a desert traveler has spoken of such things. Nano shook his head, bewildered. Suddenly he pointed off in the distance, his eyes wide once again. Wait, there it is. I just missed it. Look, it's right there. Nano sprinted off again, leaving Wise with no choice but to follow. After a few minutes of running, Nano came to a halt. I could have sworn it was right here, right around here. Confused, he put his hand up to his eyes and rubbed them vigorously. As soon as he stopped, he noticed a blue shimmering pool of clear water just above the next rise. With a shout, he bounded off to search for it. The chase continued for nearly an hour until the aspirated Wise finally floated up to Nano and struck him in the face with his cover. Enough, you blistering idiot. Stop this at once. There is no water here. Nano's face clouded. There isn't. There is not. And perhaps next time you will listen to me when I tell you as much. Wise paused for a moment and continued speaking in a slightly kinder tone. However, I suppose his mad chase was not altogether wasted. It seems you have arrived at the city of art. Nano looked up. Stretched out before him was a row of possibility top sculpture. The journey was at an end. They're huge, cried Nano, completely forgetting the heat and pain of the past hours. I had never seen anything so big. Each sculpture was formed with roughly the same shape, a tall rectangle that stretched up towards the sky, but that was where the similarity ended. Most were covered in panes of glass that reflected light in 1,000 directions, while others seemed to be nothing more than frames of steel. Some had tall spire on their tops, while others possessed triangular caps. What kind of city is this? Asked Nano. Where are the peoples? Where are the houses? Perhaps the land is intended exclusively for artistic use. The debate continues as they made their way through the city. Miracles of artistry were everywhere. Great iron crates with wheels sat silent on steel rails. Beautifully carved work with light of red, amber, and red dangled over their street. As they moved away from the massive sculpture, they found a great array of smaller ones. Some were covered in glass or bricks, but many were composed of materials they had never before encountered. The sheer variety of color and styles were staggering. Unable to find the theme or purpose to the abstract work around them, Nano and Wise eventually fell silent. On the outskirts of the city, they discovered 3 sculptures in the shape of humans. Nano uttered a sigh of relief as they approached them. Finally, I was getting tired of modern art. The 3 sculptures were indistinguishable except for the single word chiseled on the right arm. One read Alpha, one read Beta, and the final one read Gamma. As Nano moved to touch the nearest statue, the blue flew to the top of the sculpture, alighting the statue's shoulder. It made a brief, beautiful sound that took a form of word. Only one form is real, the other are false. The real form will always speak the truth. The false one will only speak lies. With that, the bird departed. As if one on cue, the 3 statues started to life, acquiring color and form as they began to breathe. Hey, look at that, said Nano. They're alive. The triplet bowed low before Nano. Please, said Alpha, you have to get me out of this nightmare. I am real. Stop lying, said Beta. He turned to Nano and threw his hand to the air. Alpha's a fake. You know I am the real one. What a load of crap, said Gamma. Beta is a fake. Everyone knows I'm the only real one around here. Their respective plea given, the 3 statues returned to their frozen state of silence, once again enveloped the city. When you consider all the statement, only one of them could be the real one, said Wise. Nano furrowed his eyebrow and considered his answer. Only one of the forms is real, the other are false. The real one form will always speak the truth. The false one will only speak lies. Again, following a guide. Figure out the show. Have fun with it. The real one is Beta. Though Nano's voice betrayed a notable lack of confidence, he was relieved to see Wise nodding at him. If Alpha was telling the truth, began Wise to the dry tone of lecture, Beta and Gamma would be fake, but in that case, Gamma's claim that Beta was fake would be true, even though Gamma is a liar. Therefore, the theory crumbles. Now let us presume that Gamma spoke the truth. That makes Alpha and Beta liar. In the situation, however, Beta is calling Alpha a liar, which will leave us with the 2 statues telling the truth. Finally, let us assume Beta is telling the truth. If so, Alpha and Gamma lies would make sense. Therefore, Beta must be real. As Wise finished his explanation, Alpha and Gamma crumbled soundlessly in the dust while Beta sprang to life once more. Congratulations, villager, said Wise in a cheerful voice. The time to awaken has arrived. Thank you for saving me, cried the villager. He dropped to his knee and bowed his head as low as he could before the comfortable Nano pulled him to his feet. Why did you have to dream like that? Asked Wise. Have you been in the city before? The villager slowly looked. Oh my god. The villager slowly looked around in the bizarre object and sculpture that dotted in the landscape and shook his head. I don't think so. I mean, it's impossible, right? There's no way I can have ever been in a place like this. At the same time, I feel like I've seen it before. Deja vu, muttered Nano, just like the mayor. The vague sense of unease that struck Nano during the mayor's dream spread once more through his mind.
なんだか大変だったね。
あの景色、どこかで見たような。
もう勘弁してよ。これでもう村人たちが夢から覚めるんだよね。
村長の言っていたことが本当ならそうなるな。やれやれだ。もうこういう言葉遊びは勘弁願いたいな。
まあまあ、とりあえず村長さんに一言挨拶していこうよ。
And by doing so, after talking to the mayor,
ああ、皆さんどうもありがとうございました。これは心ばかりのお礼です。
we got the one-handed sword named Faith.
こんな高価そうなものもらっていいんですか？
もちろんです。名のある品らしいのですが、戦いのないこの村には必要のないものですから。
ではありがたくいただきます。
本当にありがとうございました。
And that's all that I need to do. I'll meet you guys back in Seafront, and we'll pretend this entirety of this part was part of that video and totally not a one-time off thing. Let's just say I'm really tired right now because of it. It was quick, but holy crap was it long to do. And holy crap did it give me a panic scare for the fact that I might have messed something up. Luckily I didn't, because holy, I'm saying holy crap a lot, but dude, how many hours have I played through this game already? To say that if I mess up I need to replay everything? Yeah, no, I'm good. There's still more to do. The side quests I need to do, still need to do them, and I will be doing them, but like, get me out of this already. Anyways, this should be the end of this segment. I'll see you guys back in Seafront, but like really that will be the next video. Yeah, that should be it.